What's up YouTube? This is Eli Beaverson Golf, and today I've decided to combine tournament recap episodes 9 and 10 into the same video. So guys, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed at any point. If you haven't seen my other tournament recap episodes, click the link up there in the corner, check them out, get yourself all the way caught up on how my season has gone so far. The first tournament we're going to recap in this video took place at Royal Hylands Golf Club. It was a 2-day event, so let's take a look at the footage from round 1. So round 1 was probably my most frustrating round of the year so far. I scored really poorly. I shot a 79. It was a frustrating day because I honestly didn't hit the ball too terribly. I drove the ball pretty well all day. I just had a few things just slip away at the wrong times. So I started off on the back 9, bogeyed my first hole of the day, followed that up with another bogey at the 12th hole, and then I had a nice stretch of pars from holes 13 through 17. And then I made a really nice birdie at the 18th hole to turn in 1 over par. So this course is a par 71, so I was 1 over making the turn, and the second 9 didn't go real well. I parred the first hole, bogeyed the second, and then I made a triple at the third. My second shot plugged about this far, probably 2 or 3 inches deep into the bunker. We'd had a bit of a mist before that, so it just softened the upper surface of the bunker, and the golf ball plugged really far. Basically ended up making a triple. And I didn't really recover from there, made a few bogeys coming in and shot a 79, which was 8 over par. Extremely frustrating, probably the most frustrated I left the course all season. So let's see if I can come back strong and shoot really low in round number 2. The problem with round 2 is that I got off to a really slow start and didn't really recover from there. First 4 holes of the day, I made bogeys on each one of them, kind of got caught on the bogey train, and then I kind of turned things around all of a sudden. I parred 5 through 8 and then had a great birdie at the short par 3 ninth to turn in 3 over par. And then on the back 9, the wheels sort of came off. I bogeyed 10, parred 11, 12, birdied 13, bogeyed 14, and then I made a really lame double at 15, and then I parred 16, 17, and finished today drooping my head with a triple bogey at the 18th. So I shot an 80, pretty frustrating. Tough tournament. I ended up, I think it's tied 25th out of 44, but if that's wrong, I'll let you know right there. And it's frustrating because on the tournament, I hit 18 out of the 26 fairways. And mind you, this was not a very long golf course. So if you hit 18 out of 26 fairways on a short golf course, you should not be shooting 79 and 80. That's just unacceptable. Round 1, I hit 9 greens. Round 2, I hit 10. So these scores are awful, given the fact I hit an okay amount of greens. That just basically lets me know that the holes I was missing greens, I was making some really big numbers. I had 32 putts round 1 and 33 round 2. Nothing very stellar there. So let's take a quick look at the strokes gained stuff before we move on to the next tournament. So in round 1, you can see I gained about a shot and a quarter with my driving. It was really solid, like I said earlier. My approach play was okay. I lost about a 1/5 of a shot. Approach play for me is my key. If I can gain a couple strokes on that, that'd be really solid. My short game was underwhelming, and same with my putting. I lost about 5.5 strokes with those two combined. That's really poor. And in round 2, I didn't drive the ball quite as well. I lost about half a shot. My approach play, I lost a stroke and a half. lost about a stroke and a quarter with my short game, and lost a shade under 2 strokes with my putting. So round 2 was quite poor in the strokes gained category. I lost strokes in all segments of the game. So like I said, I was pretty dejected, and my next tournament was held at Fox Prairie. It was just a one-day event. Played it from about 6,800 yards with a par of 71. This is in general a tree-lined course with a good amount of creeks that come and play in weird spots, forcing you to lay up on some holes off the tee. So I went to this tournament alone. I don't have any footage to show you guys, but we can talk about how it went, and we can look at the strokes gained statistics. So this course has 3 different nines. We played the central and the east nines, so it'll be a little bit odd with the strokes gained stuff. So we'll kind of look independently on each 9. Started off on the central 9. You know, I played okay. I shot 2 over 38, only hit 2 fairways, had 4 greens, had 14 putts on that 9. So I was making the turn, feeling okay about things, thinking, hey, I could put a good second 9 together, maybe get back in the hunt. The second 9 was a bit of a struggle. I parred the first hole of the 9, bogeyed the second, and then had a really silly double at the par 5 third hole that 9. But I followed that double up really nicely with a curling 20-foot birdie putt on a long par 3, and then I made a couple pars after that. Then I bogeyed the par 3 7th, doubled the par 4 8th, and parred the last hole of that 9. So I shot a 5 over 40 on that 9, 4 fairways, 3 greens, and 15 putts. So that comes out to a total on the day, 29 putts, 6 fairways, and 7 greens in regulation. That was a 7 over par 78. It was actually good enough for a tie for 3rd finish. The winning score was only 1 ahead of me. So on my first 9, I lost shade under half a stroke driving. I gained a lot back on my approach play. I gained almost 3 strokes. That's really solid. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier in the video, that if I can gain approach stuff, that's really good. My short game, I lost a stroke and a half, and my putting, I lost a 1/3 of a stroke. So didn't putt too bad that 9. Now the second 9, I lost a couple strokes driving, but I gained those right back with my approach play. My short game, I lost a 1/3 of a stroke, and my putting, I lost 2.5. So the putting just fell off the second 9. That's probably the reason why I didn't actually win the tournament. But that's the way it goes. And guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video.